Hey, what's up guys, how you doing? It's Mars and welcome back to another review. So today I'm going to be reviewing the ARCHOS 80b Helium 4G tablet. Now you might remember I reviewed the Oxygen 101, which is another ARCHOS product, a few weeks ago. So if you haven't checked that out, be sure to do so now before you watch this video. And the thing is about the 80b is the fact that it's got phone functionality, so it's pretty cool, as well as some other features as well. So let's get into it. This isn't a particularly heavy tablet, and despite its metal-like back, not too cold on your fingers. Pretty easy to grip and get a hold of too, which is good. The front of the device reminds me a bit of the earlier Galaxy phones by Samsung, and I like how the bezels aren't too thick, taking up valuable screen real estate. On the back we have that 5 megapixel camera with an LED flash. Also on the top half, this back comes off to reveal all ports for your cards. Nice easy access. And the speaker on the bottom right, well, more on that later. At the top we have the headphone port, pretty much a standard placement for this. And on the bottom we have the micro USB port slightly to the left of the device, as well as the microphone. The top left side we find the power button. I really don't like where this is, how flimsy it feels as well, and its lack of prominence. To the top right we have the volume rockers. These are slightly better, being more solid and prominent. I'd say as far as looks go, it looks pretty tidy, though I much prefer the front to the back. There's something about the separate silver plastic top and bottom pieces that I don't like. It just makes it look a bit tacky. So when it comes to display, we've got an 8-inch capacitive multi-touch display with IPS technology. It is indeed HD with a resolution of 1280 by 800, and it looks really quite nice, pretty sharp and good colours. The 80b is running Android 4.4 KitKat, which is looking pretty dated at this point, but it works well for this tablet. It is a bit of a time warp using it, but it's still pretty cool, and it runs pretty smoothly with most functions. So when it comes to gaming with the 80b, it's not too heavy and you can get a decent grip on it, and even though there's a screen protector on this tablet at this particular time, it still feels very responsive and fun to play on. It does a pretty good job in the graphics department too. It creates a decent amount of detail. I'm not totally blown away by it, but it's certainly good enough. Colours are pretty good too. The 8-inch display is a great size for playing games on, definitely heightens the experience. Another plus is the fact that you're not actually blocking the speaker. It's just a bit of a shame that the audio isn't that good in the first place. But when it comes to gaming on the 80b, I'll give it a pass for sure. And one more thing to add, you can actually use the charging cable as a little bit of a grip, and it actually works pretty well. 80b's video streaming and audio quality. So the first thing to note is the fact that the 80b takes quite a while to actually load video. What you'll find is it actually freezes on the previous screen until it has enough memory free to actually load your video. And that's obviously not the best and pretty disappointing, but when it does stream, the quality is actually really nice and crisp. Really good colours, really good detail. It only streams at 720p, but quite honestly, it looks great. So moving on to the audio quality, unfortunately it's not very good. It sounds very tinny, very weak, lacks a lot of warmth, and basically isn't very good. So when it does finally get its arse into gear and load up that video for you, unfortunately it's let down by the audio. Alright guys, so this is the front facing camera taking some video right now, and as you can probably tell, it doesn't look too good at all. Looks incredibly pixelated, incredibly noisy, terrible colours, and yeah. I'm in the spare room of the house. It's a bit of a low light situation, a bit of a miserable day to be honest with you, but I'm going to take this outside and see how it performs in natural daylight. Right, okay guys, so here we are. It's a bit better, but still not the best.
No, it's really not very good at all, is it?
So here are a few photos taken with the rear facing camera on the 80B, which is a 5 megapixel camera. It did have an auto flash on at the time, but unfortunately it didn't really shed any light or detail on the images, so they come across quite dim in my opinion. But the video quality is not too bad, I don't think. It does have a bit of a hard time locking in an exposure, but the overall quality isn't too bad. I'll let you check out the rest of this footage for you to make up your own mind. A really cool feature on the 80B is its phone functionality, which includes texting too. The call quality is really good, but you do look like a total dork putting one of these to your ear. I'm a big fan of the battery life in this guy, 3900 mAh battery inside. It can last you days with moderate use. So in conclusion, I do think this is a nice little tablet. It's just a shame that it's running such a stale OS at this point in time, and the fact that it takes ages for media to load up like on YouTube and things like that. But it has got a really nice display and it's got excellent battery life, and all over it's got good functionality really. But what do you guys think? Be sure to let me know in the comments below. A big thank you to Harvard PR for the sample, I really do appreciate it. The link is below if you want to check that out. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Hey, thanks again for watching. If you guys want to hang out and chat with me, I live stream most nights on the channel, so feel free to join in and we can have a laugh. Subscribe for more, and I'll talk to you in the next one.